Please don't leave me again, oh yeah. Why did you leave? Don't leave me again. Don't let me stay at your heart. They only care about your feels.
Four fouls early in the third quarter. So he didn't even play the bulk of the third quarter, which is typically when the Thunder take their lead. That's why the Lakers were still into the game going into about 9 to 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter, because SGA wasn't even present at that junction in time. So SGA gets some foul trouble. He only goes for 22 points, 4 of which he got in like the last minute and a half. So he doesn't really contribute. But the Thunder outscored the Lakers 46-20 off the bench. So even when Austin Reeves goes for 31, even when LeBron gives you 22, 23, even when Luke Kennard still contributes off the bench, I think he gave you 8 to 10 points, you still didn't have enough. And the thing about it for me, T, it's not like the Lakers are barely losing. It's not like these are like highly competitive matchups. This was the Lakers threw their strongest punch and still ended up losing by 18. Starters being poor with 3 minutes left in the game.
Oklahoma City's the better team. We knew that when the series started. Luka, late in the season, Luka played. We got our ass beat. Oklahoma City's a better team, but the NBA's trash. These referees are god awful. They're god awful. Like Chet Holmgren, bro, really? You get hit in your chest and you lay on the ground for 45 seconds like you got hit in the face, and it's the playoffs. This the playoffs. I guarantee Oklahoma City shot more free throws than the Lakers. I guarantee. I mean, look, guarantee they did. They do all the time. They're just a good team. Jalen Williams ain't playing. And they're just rolling everybody. Yeah. Still haven't lost a game. They're going to beat the Lakers with Luka, without Luka, with the refs, without the refs. But they got to do something about a dude 7-1. You get touched in your chest and you fall down like you got punched in your mouth and you hold your face. Like, come on, bro. You got to man up. We playing sports here. Like, we got to man up. And then you call a foul. They challenge it. Oh, it wasn't a foul. That's 2 points you called. That's not a foul. LeBron get an and one in the act of shooting. They say it's these referees in the NBA are terrible. And they know it. Everybody know it. Everybody know it. It's just you just hope you don't get 3 terrible ones in one game. You for sure get 1. Yeah. You just hope you don't get all 3. Mm-hmm. But Oklahoma City, they have so much talent. Yeah. Like Jared McCain is coming off like this. Jared McCain was on pace to be rookie of the year had he not gotten hurt when he was in And so he only played 18 minutes and had 18 points. He came in there. You might start calling him Jared the Microwave McClain.
I cannot believe the 76ers traded a young lottery pick in year 2.
But if you, if you think about it, when they had Edge, Cole, Maxey, and Grimes, it's like,
no,
we didn't need him. And so, yeah, Oklahoma City just has a really good team.
Yeah, no.
But, man, these refs, they got to, the NBA got to clean this up.
Yeah,
they got to clean this up, man. It's terrible.
No, speaking of the refs,
it's terrible.
Yeah, no, speaking of the refs, the Lakers had 26 fouls tonight. Austin Reeves and Marcus Smart both with 5 fouls in the starting 5. Fellas, the entire discourse online has just all been about the flopping. I'll let you guys take a look right here. This is Chet Holmgren. This is the play that you talked about right here. Him holding his face was not even hit in the face.
Come on, bro.
Staying on the ground for God knows how long. It was just a shoulder that ended up bumping into. Are we playing soccer out here? It's kind of crazy. Also, this is another one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander called for a foul on this play right here. And
Luke Kennard.
Yeah. It's amazing how this is another one. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander called for a foul on this play right here. And
Luke Kennard.
Yeah. It's amazing how soft everything is.
Get out the way. That's a foul.
Yeah.
How's that a foul?
Even Foot Locker got involved and said the flopping is guy to stop on Twitter. Guys, we have to talk about this because the officiating and this Oklahoma City Thunder team in general, I think it's been horrible to watch. And a lot of people are wondering, oh, well, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's about to make history possibly, back-to-back MVPs, back-to-back championships. We haven't seen this since the likes of Kareem, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, LeBron James. Guys, this brand of How the fuck we supposed to critique this? This nigga's a shooting ass, foul baiting ass, mid-range shooting ass nigga all day. What we supposed to do? I'm confused. You niggas starting to piss me off. The nigga flail, it's a foul. The nigga point at you, it's a foul. What the fuck is going on, nigga? Yo, somebody get these ref five, smack shit out these niggas, send these niggas back to the grocery store, go pack new posts on these stuff, because I ain't playing no game with these niggas fucking my nigga Bron and the Lakers like that, nigga. Sons told y'all bitch ass niggas about these niggas, y'all niggas still on this bullshit. Hey, yo, Gino, go get the fuck ski ass niggas on these niggas' ass. How the fuck we supposed to critique this? This nigga's a shooting ass, foul baiting ass, mid-range shooting ass nigga all day. What we supposed to do? I'm confused. You niggas starting to piss me off. The nigga End of basketball is very hard to watch. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander flopping all over the floor, sprinting into the lane full speed, throwing himself back after getting a little bit of contact on his shoulder. Chet Holmgren flailing his body all over the place. The Thunder are becoming almost unbearable to watch. Acho, your reaction to the refereeing job and the constant flopping and the nature of this team that is talented, but obviously not an entertaining team.
Here's why I hate it. Because the Thunder are so good that the flopping is undermining how talented they are.
Yeah.
Like the Thunder.
Yeah, we know that, but they got to stop doing that dumbass shit.
They're so good that because of the flopping, we can't even talk about how good they are. Chet's phenomenal.
They got to stop.
But we don't talk about his flopping. I think Chet had 22 and 9. It's a phenomenal day for Chet Holmgren. Phenomenal day. Let tie for his team lead in rebounds, and I think he tied for his team lead in points. But all we're going to talk about is how he was flailing on the ground because he didn't really get hit on that play. I just think the Thunder, I don't want their legacy team or this tenure to be marred by the flopping. The Warriors had a dynasty. It wasn't marred by flopping.
I think it already is.
Because they would have lost last year, bro. I keep saying that shit. Tyrese Halliburton was going to get that Finals MVP. I can't wait till this dude come back. He's so fun to watch.
Their peers,
Way funner than
these
Jay.
guys that play in the NBA against them, are all saying the same thing. They foul every play. You touch them, it's a foul. They're all saying this. When your peers are saying it, it's gotten out of control. Because the NBA is two different games in the regular season and in the playoffs.
Yeah.
150 to 120. Nobody wants to watch that NBA. I don't know what y'all think. That's why viewers, I don't know if it's down, but it got to be because I ain't watching like I used to. And I used to watch every single game.
Yeah.
I don't want to see 137 to 126. I don't. So in my house, we ain't watching basketball like I used to. I watch the playoffs and a good game in the regular season. Normally, it's a game on. I'm watching it. The game has become almost unwatchable because of the flopping and the way that they just let things go. And then in the regular season, I can slap you. In the playoffs, I slap you in the face. And it's only a foul to certain teams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The other problem is, though, Kieran, what I realized is like what Shai is doing is going to spread like a disease. Because now you got Chet doing it. Now if you're an opponent, if you can't beat him, you got to join him. You saw what Spidey said. Spidey was like, bruh, if I'm not getting calls, I'm going to just have to start flopping.
What do you do, though, to stop the flopping? How? Because what they did when they started, you get X amount of flops called, you get
I think if it's egregious, I think you gotta go technical. Because I think it would be
Every block is a technical.
Yeah, if it's egregious, like the Chet one. Right? Like if you were laying on the ground and you got hit in your chest, technical. Shade, you're not gonna call it technical.
I think every flop should be a technical. Every single one should be a technical.
But how much now that elongates the game?
But it should not, but that technical should not count as a technical. You know, you get 2 technicals, you're out of the game. It shouldn't count
It should be a shooting tech.
Yes. Because if you just start getting up these points, your coach is going to tell you, hey, we need to play defense. Hey, stop all this flopping. Because you're giving up 4, 5, 6 points a game. It matters.
Yeah, what you think about?
It's tough. It's tough whenever players' play styles are completely designed to get players in position to where they can foul them. Whenever I'm waiting until your hand comes out or somewhere close to my body and I can shoot my hands up to get contact on my forearm, it's tough. It's just tough right now. And I think it's really hard to officiate as well, though, because by the rules, that is a foul.
Can I ask a question real quick?
What's up?
Did James Harden start this? Did he start this?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There was players that were
they play with Harden by chance in LA? And then 1 year in the Clippers?
No.
No, I would say James Harden started this era of foul baiting and searching for fouls. Yeah, because I mean you would have back in the day like Kobe or even Michael Jordan back in the day, pump fake, get someone in the air, but that's a mistake on the defender's end, and now I'm punishing you by possibly getting 3 points out of the possession. Now you have guys who are driving the lane, looking for contact purposely, so they can go to the lane. And you see it every game with Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, sometimes losing possession.
But you know the most demoralizing part, if y'all just tapping into the speakeasy, welcome, consider this your online family is love. The most demoralizing part, bringing on to the mind of the elite athlete, you eventually just get emotionally beat. It's not even physically. If I know I'm not only playing against the opponent, but I'm playing against the refs, then I also don't even just want to play because I'm just frustrated. So there have been points on the court, on the field, at any level, collegiately, professionally, where I'm like, bro, you calling me for defensive holding, but they're pushing off. So now I don't even want to guard. And I feel this emotional tamper
You know how hard it
and I'm already
is?
beat. So
You know how hard it is to keep your composure when you feel they cheating you?
yeah.
When you feel like, hey, no, how hard it is to stay calm and not get thrown out of the game. I'm like Draymond. I'm probably getting thrown out. Those dudes that stay in there, the LeBrons, that's great composure. That is really great composure.
Couple that with the fact that the Thunder are also good. So it's not only like you flopping and y'all worse than us. You flopping and you good. What happened?
We also had breaking news. We had Austin Reeves in a huddle talking to the referees, apparently giving them a piece of their mind ahead of officiating on the sideline, also talking to the refs as well. All of them, very upset with the way games are being officiated. And guys, this is the problem though. This is becoming more of a story right now than the actual games are. When Devin Booker's after the game saying, it's not fair, I'll take the fine because I know that the way the game is being officiated isn't fair to the work that we're putting in and whatnot. I hate that this has become the conversation.
I love this. Run it back.
Yeah,
Run it back. Let it play.
Yeah.
Here's why I love it, team. This was a mature approach. Devin Booker's podium ain't gonna change nothing. But they all rolled up on the rest. Tony, LeBron, with the cast on his finger. Because now, y'all gotta remember, refs are human. Mm-hmm. Next time this crew calls a game, it might be game 5, it might be game 6.
Yeah, they should go sent straight home.
But think about it now, team.
Go home.
These refs are going to think about that moment. You talk about a ref at the podium, they might not even see it. They might not be on Twitter. Who cares? But when you have the whole crew rolling upon you, like actually man to man looking at you, not irate, not losing their minds, not passive aggressive, but literally making your case, refs are human. They are going to adjust accordingly.
We've been hearing this all effing season.
It's different, team. It's different when you're talking to me and when you're talking around me.
Mm-hmm. But you don't think whoever is the head of referees in the NBA had told them this? They've told them this. They're going to go back and they're going to get their little grade. And if it ain't a D-, the guy doing the grading need to get fired. They're human. You're going to make mistakes. Fouls are very subjective. The interpretation of what you see and what I see may be very different.
Yeah.
But they've been talking about one team all year get favoritism. One team. And it so happened that it's probably the best team. Yeah.
No, I mean, during halftime, one of the refs actually did end up talking to the people. This is what he had to say during halftime. This is really what it feels like, though, bro. Like it feels like a clown show.
Crazy, though? Because the Lakers used to be the team everybody loved to hate. The Lakers were that team. When you know they favoring the Lakers, the public, it's gotten bad with the refs.
Yeah, it definitely has. I think also just for our own edification, I looked up the flopping rules. So it went into effect after a 1 game or a 1 year trial basis in the 2023-2024 season. So the rule is still in effect, the flopping penalty. Yeah. And it's enforceable with what TJ said, a non-unsportsmanlike technical foul, and the opposing team is awarded 1 free throw attempt, which can be attempted by any player who is in the game when the technical foul is assessed. The problem is that rule is no longer being enforced. Mm-hmm. It's not being enforced. They stopped the game for challenges. They stopped the game for timeouts. They've even been letting coaches do this crazy mess. JB Bickerstaff's done it twice with the Pistons, where he's been like, "Timeout! I'm gonna use my challenge." Never mind. Because what happens is on the sideline, they throw it up in the jumbotron, and then you got coaches on the side with iPads to see it, and they see the replay in there. That's why there's always like this hysteria that goes on right after the timeout. They're like, and JB calls it timeout, says, "Let me use my challenge." The coaches say, no, call it off, coach. JB says, okay, never mind, I don't want to do it. Now we've gone to timeout for no reason. He also just rescinded the call that really should have been honored. The NBA has got to clean this mess up.
It's a league-wide issue, though, as well. I mean, like, JJ Redick got a technical today, just losing his mind after it. I'll let you guys take a look at like this right here. It showed on Jackson Hayes what the foul was that was happening. I mean, it's just my thing is,
I mean, you don't see my face talking to me crazy. Boy, make the right call. You trash.
The thing though, the Lakers might have a privileged enough roster to make things shake, because no other coach.
Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. It's a very unique broadcast for you tonight. You'll see a fresh face from the collegiate level in the mix. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And off the tip, it's New York. Pass to Brunson. Brunson draws the double. Doncic right side. A putback. Morant left side. Here's Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brunson draws the double. A putback. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. And Willie Green wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Like another coach yell like that, but you see JJ got that privilege in him. He's like,
oh yeah,
like,
here's the bench.
Getting it up court.
High drive, deep to right field.
Fires from way outside. And it's like everybody's jacking them up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves. And Scalabrine gets it to go.
Well, he's so offensively. It's easy to draw plays for him.
How teams perform on back-to-back. There's one new basketball databases. Before every game, fans check starting lineups. Release the injury report.
Yeah, Kevin, I think his link really bothers people. And it's deceiving when you're first looking at him. It looks like almost an undersized center. But in fact, what that wingspan is not. And he is so disciplined and fundamentally sound as a defender. He's one of the best. That's an incredible defensive effort there by him. He just embraced that.
To the left side lane. Here's that brings in his first shot this game.
Yeah, you gotta reward the big game for hustling. Great work by Carter Jr. to get to the right spot in transition.
Now here's Jones. And it's rebounded by Bryant. And there we go. That is it. He doesn't hit that one.
Plenty of muscle for Carter on that game.
Brunson scanning the floor. Pass to Wembanyama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be a foul on the game.
So you guys fought back after that first quarter. It seemed like that had a lot to do with the drive and kick game. So you guys got going.
Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against 1 minute.
Possession where you're driving and kicking. That's a little bit different than the regular season. What is that kind of like mentally to stay focused on driving and kicking?
Here's 14. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Strong ball. I like it when he goes up with confidence.
So just trying to
At least shooting their first free throw.
Throughout the whole game, I think I went in the locker room to tell the guys that we had a bunch of great looks. I feel like we had a bunch of great looks, and we make our shots in the game.
When he finished the 39th night, he was pretty efficient. What does that do? That's really a good team to close down and keep him out of it.
Short body, I think he did better out for the time. He shot 4 free throws. Like a lot of those free throws, shot at the time with the free throws, and it's going to be a bad shot if you think he's but yeah, he's going out. Like a whole lot of times, it's like he's falling away from the rim when he's fouled. So I think it would take a couple of those free throws away from him.
Here's Scalabrine. They get it back.
Competition just kind of goes to quick bench. Unprofessional. I'm just curious if you guys see that. Not really. We can
Raise again. And the second attempt doesn't fall. And we reach the end of the first quarter. He leads by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action at the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
All right. Pains, weakness, anybody. Yeah, even if one of these things came back there, it's still a way to be effective, get low function, even if he's still there.
And before we move on, the guys that you've seen so far from
I think he did a great job of penetrating, kicking, and
keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. If they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
It seemed like Mike was in your ear pretty much every time you were on the bench. Like, what's he telling you on those sidelines? So, stick with it, great time, great best.
and for a hot second round pick back in 2018, stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Back to Doncic. And is that one missing? For the finish. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, Adebayo usually has
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Scalabrine.
All right, we're heading out trophies eventually in the NBA. You got the Knicks and the Sixers game 3 of their series. Look who is back. Jerome Hughes back in the starting lineup. In the middle of the first quarter, Sixers, they're up by 5. Tyrese Maxey forces the turnover over defense to the offense. DJ Edwards with the alley-oop. There we go. The 7-point lead. Paul George was impressive early on in this game. Sixers got 7. Make it 9. Hit 15 points, his most in any playoff quarter since 2004. Problem is, the man did not score again. Sixers up 4 after 1 in the second. Taylor Brunson throws it up for Mitchell Robinson, who just casually dumps on Embiid. Might see that top line better. Knicks by 5. Brunson pulling up that 3 as the shot clock expires. Knicks by 6. Still by 6. George turns it over. Bridges. I feel lockdown. Brunson brings it by the right. Scored or assisted on 22 second quarter points. The Sixers had 21 in the second. It was an 8-point lead for the Knicksers. Again, for the third, Knicks up by 9, and he didn't go the first 5 minutes right away. It's that one. Gets 18 points. Sixers down 2 in the final seconds of the third.
And those second chance
Knicks
points
by
really
6
become
almost
like bonus
it was
points
85
when
seconds,
you
6, 43, and then sort of continued along the same way in the fourth. Brunson playing a great game. Why get any closer when you can hit them there? Knicks by 9. Brunson again with 6 minutes remaining. The lead now up to 11. 33 points for Brunson. Even off the Knicks, some people have his teammates. This is a massive lead in this series for the Knicks. It's a 3-game series lead after Wednesday's game in Philadelphia. 108-94. They rattle off the Knicks to their 6th straight win this postseason. That ties the longest playoff win streak in team history, which was set back in 1999. The last time the Knicks reached the NBA Finals. 1999 was also the last time the Knicks played that series. You were on the Sports Center, Victor.
Concerts outside.
It was just a did the same thing. Us not scoring and playing in transition. Them scoring, us playing against half-court defense. Probably about 10 out of first 14 possessions. Just they were some transition and making some good balls and making some shots, obviously. Just keep the score running for them off to get their defense out. But that's huge. Obviously, I am getting one of the numbers on the side for it. I guess what we have to do to kind of get the bench down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, just try to find the right combination of each so we can going and try to make sure that they generate some great couple shots and things like that. I think it kind of started a little bit at the end of the first there where we made some subs and drove the water very good right at the end of the first.
And here's Brunson outside. Riley with the rebound. Inside. And then Carter with the dunk.
You can do a lot more damage to the rim than that.
And with the lead, they're enjoying
Play today.
Driving revenue restricting all of this. And that is. Now, it just needs a call. Since we have a call, what you going to do? And AI handles the rest. From outbound to inbound. First touch,
on the basket by Jones.
over Eddie then 10, and it's actually this picture here that 10 blurred out. And he supposedly shot him point blank range. If you really think about Eddie, it's one of those where Brad's interview, which is supposed to put it to Brad, was to be a interview to move back in the trip. And I said,
people are saying that he was already on one. He was complicated stuff, but a lot of people are speculating why did he get picked up? Because if the story is as how we think it is, it's NBA, Ben 10, and others. They tried to rob this guy while he's having dinner with his young woman. They try to take his chains. Clearly, you look at him, he doesn't have chains on his feet. Looks like the chains were confiscated. Doesn't have a watch. Looks like all his jewelry is confiscated. However, despite all that, he is seen on video having a gun and shooting at NBA Ben 10. Now, the relevant information here is the injury that happened. They're saying that he returned to the injured man. Okay, he said, according to investigators, surveillance video shows Ford inside the restaurant before the group approached him. Leading to confrontation. During altercation, they say several people appeared to grab his necklace and watch. So we don't see the full necklace and watch. They took escalated the situation at some point. Which, by the way, I think this is how you describe robbery, right? So they're clearly like robbed. At some point, they gave up the period of fight investigators said Ford picked up their knuckles to get firing as people ran. One man collapsed after being shot while others fell to the elevator. Authority says, Ford into the fire. He took additional shots in the direction of another person who was running away. He says the plane alleges that he returned to the injured man. Fire ignition as a first grade boy around the door. They say he wasn't playing the gun again. Like this was probably the kill shot, the execution shot, maybe to the head or something. So, but they said he was out of ammunition. Court documents also allegedly struck the man with a handgun still accurately, and so the pistol was repeated that kept his head before he left. Authorities said third person used the life-saving shot, suffered 9 life-threatening injuries. Hospital officials told investigators that one of the injured victims had his finger amputated due to a gunshot wound. That's why he got their finger shot off. And he suffered severe leg injuries. They said another victim, as of April 14, did not have feeling in his leg. During the actually told the scene in a white collar escalator before officers arrived, and police never spoke to police. And that's why people say that that's why he's getting charged, because if you did, really, you shouldn't have a gun. But if you defended yourself, and, this happened in Houston, all of Houston state of gun law is, it's an interesting thing where, you're not going to pick up a gun without having possession of a gun. But if it's seen under the phrases, which means all actions that happen after the initial crime is basically only blamed on the person who started the initial crime. So him having a gun doing a stand your ground defense or self-defense potential situation is not gun possession, because indeed that was only created by him getting robbed. So the sequence of events actually disallowed him from having or get charged with gun possession. However, remember, he fled the scene, so he never stayed until the top. And a lot of people believe that not only was he run, because he had a warrant for some other stuff. This was his way, this is why he probably got picked up, because the feds in the state telling him.
Brunson outside.
The 6 is calling the
Raleigh leading by 6.
Still can't find him. Interesting. Still can't find it. That's kind of interesting. Give me one more second. Now we get to find out he wasn't picked up in California. He was picked up in Michigan. Yeah. Okay, we did find him. Okay. We did find him, chat. Okay. Yep, we We found him. We found him, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna put it on the screen in 1 second. Why is that like so fucking? Give me 1 second.
4 years would have been a long time. Graduate faster. ACPI University. Time was of the essence. Trying to figure out, okay, well, what program do I want? What do I need to do? How am I going to make my schedule so that I can finish on this time?
Who's going to be the next WWE champion? The World Heavyweight Champion, Tag Team Champions. Remember those people? I've got my copy. I've got my list. We're going to go through all of the Raw SmackDown champions and discuss who maybe is going to get the title next. Starting with those WWE Women's World Tag Team Champions. You got Brie Bella and Paige. I don't suspect this is going to last long. The early prediction is that I think they are going to drop these belts maybe even as soon as Backlash. Or Clash in Italy, kind of feel like Backlash. Whenever Nikki Bella gets better, I think that she's going to give Paige the boot. And they could actually do something interesting in here where you end up with the Bellas, proper Bellas, winning those tag team titles. I don't see Nash, Lash, and Nia, them winning the belt. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, maybe. But we just came off of WrestleMania, where we've had everybody. And we've seen every combination of these teams going at it. I think an actual interesting story they could do is have Nikki get better, and then she interrupts whatever tag team match they're going to have against somebody else, and then they kind of kick out Paige. It puts the Bellas in the heel spot. Brie can basically just be like handing Nikki the other title, and they'll just kick Paige out of this whole thing. Right now, I just don't see any other team that could be viable to pick up those titles. All right, next up, let's talk about the SmackDown, the WWE Tag Team titles. You got R-Truth and Priest. I don't suspect that they're going to hold on to these belts very long, and I don't see them dropping on a PLE. I think that they've done not a great job when it comes to tag team divisions here. I think that they're just going to lose them on a SmackDown. I'm going to say that they actually drop them to Miz and Kit Wilson, because I think then you keep in the dynamic of Danhausen as kind of the glue to all of this, because Danhausen's been messing around with everybody. He's had interactions with Truth, obviously Miz and Kit, and if they think that they've lifted the curse at some point, then maybe they end up picking up those tag titles. It's making the tag titles feel like kind of a comedy scene, but I'd be okay with it. Next up, we've got The Vision, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory, and Paul Heyman sometimes there. I gotta say, I'm either gonna go with the Usos or the Street Profits, who just came back. They helped out Seth. They get involved with everything. I would have said, if it was 3 weeks ago, I would have just said the Usos. The Usos could just pick up the WWE tag titles, which would be a little refreshing, I guess. They're on all the shows, so it don't really matter. I think the Usos will eventually get those belts. Right now, I am going to say Street Profits are next in line. I don't feel like the Vision with the tag titles is a whole heck of a lot. I know they had a 6-man at WrestleMania, so they weren't going to defend those belts, but they got to heat it up. They got to do something more. I think just put the belts on the Street Profits. Let them win a main event on Raw, something fun. Tiffany Stratton, your new United States Women's Champion. Now, I've been kind of cooled down on Tiffy time. I haven't been into it for a while. It kind of feels like since she had her Charlotte match at WrestleMania, then it cooled off for me. She's still really good, and I think actually the U.S. title scene is really good for Tiffany because she is very popular. She's been a WWE Women's Champion, so it kind of anchors it and it gives it a little bit of a lift. Now, she's been going through the stuff with Julia. I think Julia and Kiana James are finally going to have their split because they've just been talking about a little bit of tension in there. I'm actually going to say that the next champion, maybe you could have like a Jordan Grace in there. Maybe, in my other world, Jade. Blake Monroe is also coming to SmackDown. She's going to come